Hello everybody, this is Toys R Us, and for this new figure unboxing and review we're going to be looking at the Transformers Legacy Evolution Core Class Grimlock figure. So what we're going to do with this video, we're going to unbox him live in a second, have a look at the entire contents of the packaging. We'll then have a detailed look at him in both of his modes. We'll also have a quick look at as well as his combined mode where he forms one of the limbs for Volcanicus. We can then do some comparisons and some display ideas with lots of other figures. In fact, we've got some other Core Class Dinobots that have been released in the same toy line. We've got some nice and small Grimlock figures that were funnily enough released in Generation 1. We can of course have a look at his original Generation 1 self, and then indeed some of the other core class figures that aren't Dinobots and that have also been released in and around the same toy lines. So as you can see, loads of things to get through with this video. So as I start to put these back, I'd like to remind anybody who's not subscribed to this channel, if they'd like to hit that subscribe button for me now please, because it really will help me out. And again, before I open him up, I need to thank In Demand Toys in the UK. That is the online shop which I purchased this from, and as you can see, they got him sent to me nice and safely and indeed quickly. Right, let's have a quick look at the box then. I've got to confess, I have quickly took him out of the package before this, but you can see it comes in a windowless box, and because he's in robot mode packaged like that, we've got the artwork of the alternate mode on the top there, and indeed we've got the beautiful artwork of him in robot there. And there of course we have the Legacy Evolution artwork, and of course if you've got other boxes you can indeed make the poster by joining the two together. Right, so we can already see that this is going to take 10 steps to transform, and because I've already took him out of the packet, we should be able to go straight into this and have it flow all the way through. So this is exactly how he comes in the box, apart from this is on that side there. So he comes with the back of this all attached through. The main reason for this is obviously just so he'll fit in the box without all the extra kibble. So what you do when you set him free, you would have to, let's have a look at this, so you'd have to lift up the dinosaur head and then just carefully bring these wings back. But obviously right now that's not how you would be displaying him at all. So if you wanted to go straight into robot mode, you can see these are on ball and sockets, you'd rotate these around and down like so, and this is how, of course, separate the legs. This is how you would display him in robot mode, which to be honest, it isn't that bad. I actually quite like it, to be honest. Of course it could be loads better, but not in a core class figure. So I think because it's a core class figure, it's perfect for what it is, and yet we are still waiting to see how he looks fully combined. Again, because it's a core class figure, there is some gaps on the back of the legs, but again this is all on the back and it's not visible at all from the front. Even though it is tiny, we've still got the articulation in the head, we've got huge ball and socket joints in the shoulders, there is even some wrist articulation, but that is mainly due to transformation. There is a waist swivel, there are hips out to the side to the front, which again is on ball and socket. We've even got a knee bend, but we don't have an ankle tilt or rock. So as you can see, again, not bad articulation for a small figure. I love the gold on the front of this and the Tampergraph Autobot logo there. It is a perfect homage to G1, which we'll have a look at in a second. Same with the gold feet there. This is the accessory that comes with him. This is a blaster and it's going to be part of his tail, so we might as well look at that first and foremost. So what we'll do to transform him, if we lift up the whole back section, as we bring this up, we're now going to rotate these back to pretty much how they were when he was in the box, because this is now going to join together like so, and then come down and cover his head and then fold up like so. You can then fold this bit over as well to fill the gap in his neck. That's going to be the connector for when you combine him. Bring the legs down like so and then rotate the feet at the front like this. Then what you can do, tab the back legs together, fold this over and then just clip this into position like so. It will fit in there, and then you've got the accessory which doubles up in these two little holes, as I say, as a bit of the tail. Now unfortunately, as you can tell, this is it's not the best alternate mode, but again, with what you've got and for the price you're paying, it's not too bad at all. It really isn't. This was a genuine G1 grimlock from the Pretender, and there's more articulation in that, in the new one rather. There's loads more, to be honest, and even I think the robot is better, because that's the Pretender in a bot as well, to be honest. So you can see I think he looks better than that, and of course it is, of course, loads of years difference between them. Just for a bit of fun, here is the original grimlock figure as well. So that just gives you an idea of some sort of scale to them. Right, what we're going to do now, I'm going to quickly show you how to transform him into his limb before going back to being a robot, but I'm not going to do the combining on this. I'm going to do it a bit later on, because I'm going to do all this in one take. So what we're going to do now, what you would do for yourself if you wanted to take him straight into his combined mode, you'd take the tail off, you'd turn it upside down, you'd attach it there like so, and then what you do is you bring the feet around like this to the front, turn the feet, actual feet around as well, sorry, bring the legs around, turn the feet to the front, tab this together like so. Then we're going to open up where his head is, so lift the head up and just disconnect this here. Now this is slightly awkward because you've got to do different things with each half. With folding this down at first, this side part can just come over like that, whereas this bit will then come up. In fact, I need to turn it around, so I need to lift it up, and it's going to be open like so. You've got a tab, sorry, a cutout there on the top and a tab there, so this just slots in like so, and then that's the connector pin that's going to connect in to the torso, which I will be showing you again in a separate video. Or sorry, in fact, I'll show you it connecting just after this. I just wanted to show you as part of this particular video. So there he is, going to be a leg, and I'm going to do the combining in a different part to the video. So from the leg part, you're going to go straight into robot. So simply lift this up, fold the legs down. It doesn't matter if that's still attached, to be honest. You can disconnect it now, because we need to separate the legs. Then we'll bring the arms around to the side, separate the legs, turn these around, remember, because we're not going to the packaging, so it's going to go behind and just fit like that. Now if the tab's still sticking up, which it will be, you can fold and tuck that away. Right, let's do a couple of quick comparisons with the other Dinobots we have so far then. So we've got Slug, as he's now known, and I know loads of people are going to comment on me calling him that, and indeed Sludge. Again, all very good for what they are and for their price point. Very, very good homages to G1, to be honest. Really, really is. Right, let's move them out of the way. We'll bring them back, as I say, later to show you the combined mode. Then we've got some of the figures, newer ones. There, of course, is Starscream as well. Oh, there goes Starscream as well. So yeah, I think they're really doing a good job with this core class. Nice and articulate, nice looking, really great little figures. Let's move this out of the way. This, again, just for a bit of fun, this is the original Generation 1 Grimlock figure. So you see what I mean about the homages? You've got the gold chest, you've got the gold claws, you've got the red waist, you've got the red touch. It's really good. I do like it. This was the Pretender Grimlock from G1 as well. And then I have got him quite close to hand. This is just, he's not going to stay in. He's not even going to get on camera, I don't think. But just again, for a teeny bit of fun, there is, without doubt, the best version of him so far to date. That is, of course, the Studio Series 86 version. Again, if you're wondering what he's like with regards to some of the figures, other figures, not core class, just to give you an idea of height and size, there is Shrapnel, same toy line. And indeed, there is Twin Cast, same toy line. So that's why it's called core class. He's about half the size of a Voyager, 2/3 of a Deluxe, and at least 2.5. I suppose it depends on the size of the leader class, to be honest. But I think he holds his own, to be honest. As I say, there's not much more really to say about him. It is just a core class figure. I could bring out some other core class ones just next to him to give you a look at and an idea of how he looks compared to these. These are all going to display really, really well. But I am very quickly, I'm not going to end the video right now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to segue into the part where we just show you how to do the combining bit, but I will also upload the transformation process separately as well. So here he is as a leg. So here we go then, one quick bit at the end just to show you how you would connect it. So this is of course the torso we've already got from the previous two Dinobots. If you're unsure on how to get this, there is a combining mode instructional video on this channel already, and underneath there we've got these cutouts, and of course we've got this, which is brilliant because this means it's going to have, you know, articulation in the leg as well. So this is going to connect. It's not going to look too great unfortunately because I've only got one leg, but that is how he's going to look so far. And again, you can see the way all the gold and everything pops with this. I think it looks very, very good. In fact, it's balancing on the one leg. I wasn't expecting it to do that at all, but as I've said, that means we're going to have articulation at the top of the leg. We're going to have a knee bend as well, which is fantastic, and as well as the waist rotation. This is going to be a very highly articulate figure for this particular size. But there you go, just wanted to add that at the end. Let me know what you think of him in the comments, guys. Take care.